What's up, everybody? It's Monday night, and you know what that means. It's time for the Stereo Joe Show. I'm your host, Jimmy James. Thanks for tuning in. We got a killer lineup for you tonight. First up, from Dino Skatepark, love that name, by the way, we got Dylan Belpanno. He's going to be, we're going to be talking to him, seeing how he's doing, what he's been up to. Next up after that, we got Yeshua Martonyak. He's from the band Keystone Groove. He's going to be performing for us. Really excited about that as well. Then after that, returning to the show, we got Matt Church and his new singer, Chad. They're both singers. So we got two singers on from the same group. Let's figure out about why they have two. It's going to be awesome. But they're in a band called Key of Betrayal, a newer band to my knowledge. So I'm excited about that. Matt Church is also a singer-songwriter, but he just joined this band, so we're totally stoked. Then I got the legend himself, John Murphy, coming on. This guy's a sick guitar player, but he's going to be doing a little acoustic performance for us tonight. And he's in a band called Caracalla, so totally stoked about that. And the main event, we got the one and only Scott Hogan coming on. He's in a band currently called ShwizZ, who we've had the guitarist on from before. They're awesome, nasty, amazing players. But he was also used to be in the band Hanson. Bop. You know what I'm talking about. He's a super talented bass player and a really cool guy. I had the pleasure of jamming with him once, so I can't wait to catch up and see what he's been up to since then. So stick around. But wait, there's more. We got a special musical guest tonight. I'm so excited. We got Chris Dela Cruz and the boys in the house. Chris is awesome. He's from Strasbourg, becoming one of our good buddies. So without further ado, I'm going to shut the hell up and get to it. Here's Chris Dela Cruz.
Hey, what's up, guys? The song's called Blank Space.
Tonight's the night for the what-ifs and the can-Is. Let's play with life like Frankenstein and perfect minds, playing with the perfect flow of time. If the future would kiss me, I would fall in love and break up. It's not you, it's me, feeling that something just isn't quite right. To find a meaning, some lovely feeling. This creation could kill me, like it's done with too many before. But Nick was saying, just sing what you believe in, and what I'm looking for, I'll find it. And if not, I'll have to wait till then. We're both rocks spattered around in a river stream that keep floating till they settle down, getting moved somewhere downstream, closer to the waterfall. I suppose the only thing I need to know moving forward is there is nothing to know. To find a meaning, some lovely feeling. This creation could kill me, like it's done with too many before. But Nick was saying, just sing what you believe in, then what I'm looking for, I'll find it. And if not, I'll have to wait till then.
that was Chris Dela Cruz. Hey, forgive me if I've heard that song before, but it sounded brand new. Chris, I don't remember you soloing like that, bro. I'm loving that, man. Guys, welcome. Chris Dela Cruz is going to be performing a few more times, so you're definitely going to want to stick around. He'll be in throughout the show, in between certain guests. We are really excited, guys. We got a killer show. Guys, Remy might not be here tonight. She might be, she might not be. She had some stuff going on. She's a busy lady, you know what I mean? But hopefully she'll be able to pop in a little later. But I do have the sexiest Viking that you've ever seen. Guys, let's get Nick on the show.
That's right. Remy may not be here tonight, but I'm here and Jimmy's here. And tonight we have a bunch of great guests.
Hey, that's a great ass you got behind you, man. Oh, that's Zeus. What's up, Zeus?
I thought you were gonna compliment the shirt. You went straight behind me.
Dude, I didn't even see the shirt, bro. I just saw Zeus's derriere. But yo, let me see the shirt, bro. Stand up and show the people our new merch. That's right. Strike hard, strike first, motherfucking Stereo Joe. Guys, you're not allowed to swear in this show, bro. I'm trying to tell everybody. No swear. Oh my god. No, the CFC's coming for us, brother. Pulling our license. We just got a $10,000 fine. Shit. I mean, dude, remember when I swore on the radio? That was awesome. They like had to sign like 5 papers. They're like, I won't swear. I won't swear. The first 2 minutes, I was like, shit. It was all Nick's fault, by the way. But dude, we took off last week. I was sad about it. Memorial Day. I guess we had to honor people. I don't mean like that. I was glad we did. But I just missed doing the show. I missed everybody. So we're glad to be back. We got Nick in the house. He's going to tell you a little bit of something about that.
People ask me how the beard gets so nice, and I tell them it doesn't need to beard struggle if you also partnered with the beard struggle. They've got products for beards of all sizes. Anything you can imagine, they've got you covered. And if you're thinking that you've got a special occasion coming up, they make a perfect gift for your friend who's also trying to grow a beard. If you're thinking it might be a little expensive, well, don't worry because we got you covered. Use checkout code StereoJO. Not only will you get 15% off, but if you happen to buy so many great products, if you spend $40 or more, they'll ship it to you for FREE if you happen to live in the U.S. Sorry to our international friends that may be coming soon. And yeah, Cobra Kai never dies.
Hell yeah, dude. All right, bro. We got a sick lineup tonight. I can't wait to talk to Scott later. I can't wait to hear Chris. We got a couple performances. We got Josh performing. We got John performing. It's going to be a fun night. I got a little surprise for Scott, so we're going to be having some fun tonight, bro. But I got to kick you out, man. I'll see you later, bro. I got to go talk to my boy.
Catch you later.
Peace. All right, we'll see you, man. All right, guys. It's time to go to our first guest. He's waiting in the wings. He's backstage. He's coming to you all the way from Long Island. That shit is long, if you know what I mean. But, okay, let's find out where on the Long Island he really lives. But, all right, please welcome to the show, Dylan from Dino Skatepark.
What's up?
Yo, how you doing?
Good. I found my better headphones.
Oh, dude, they look amazing. I was going to say something, bro. I don't know if you got sexier or it was the headphones.
It's the headphones. It's always the headphones. The over-ears, they're nice. I can hear everything so much clearer. I hope it doesn't take up too much room on the screen.
No, it's cool. Whoa, this guy levitates, too. David Blaine style. Holy shit.
It's just a really low chair.
Dude, I got that, too. I'm so tall. I'm a whole 5'7", so I don't want to like be off the screen, bro. So yep. I sit in low chairs for the guests.
It's one of those rocking chairs.
I love it. So, dude, tell me about you and tell me about Dino Skatepark.
Well, first things first, my name is Dylan Belpanno. I am the singer of Dino Skatepark, the weirdest ska band you'll ever listen to, or your money back. We are based here on Long Island, New York. We're in Long Island, New York, depending on who you ask. In or on, no one can agree. We're based out of a little town called Ronkonkoma that's practically smack dab in the middle of the island. So I like to say we spread out throughout all of it.
Yo, so you're not too far from my aunt and uncle in Smithtown.
I'm not. I spend a lot of time in Smithtown. That's really funny.
Nice. I think they're like right next door in Hopog or some weird name like that. I can't tell which one they are. But I just know how to get there.
Hopog. You want a fun segment? Just try and pronounce different Long Island names.
No, trust me. I already murdered one of the guest names tonight. I'm like, fuck. But so how did you guys come up with the coolest band name?
Oh, this is a fun one. So way back in the years of Warped Tour, I was lucky enough to get a meet and greet with Bowling for Soup, little band. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Yeah.
And they are the most genuinely amazing people I've ever met. I came up to them and I asked real quick. I was like, "Hey, I'm trying to name a new band. I've got to narrow down to a few choices. Here they are. What do you think is the best one?" And I was expecting them to just pick one and, all right, thanks, move along. And they took me back behind that booth for about a half hour, just going through each one while they're signing everyone else's stuff.
That's so cool.
And he finally goes, "All right. So the one that has the most going for it is Dino Skatepark, but you got to make sure you spell it right. Don't put a Y or anything, then you're a jackass."
I love it. So you got advice from like a pretty good band.
And now every time they come around, I make it a point to, if we've got new merch or a new album like we do now, if they've got a meet and greet available, I bring it to them and I go, "Here you go."
And they're like, they know you right away now. They're like, "We got that name."
They usually don't they usually don't remember right away because it's been a long time and it's like years in between. But what always jogs their memory is I go, "Yeah, and Chris said we should name the band Granny Panties." And he goes, "I'm a genius. I remember that."
That's awesome. Yeah, we actually know Rob Felicetti from the band. And when I say we, I mean Nick. And then he's also in Patent Pending.
Yes, he is. I love Rob.
We got open for them, so it was like fucking cool, man. It was a good time, bro. But so you're a ska band, and why is it the weirdest ska band? I love this.
Because, well, I will tell you we're a ska band. This is a fun little thing we have. We are also technically a metal band, and also technically a punk band. We've coined the phrase dark ska as our big genre head, because we don't fit in any one place really well, because we bounce around all over the place, especially on the new album, where we've got 12 songs that we curated, I'll say, over the last few years. Some of them were written back when I was in high school, which feels like forever ago. It's the name of the band is Dino Skatepark, and the name of the album is Artifacts. Ooh, like you'd find it in a museum. I'm gonna hop off screen for a second. I have a fun little proto version of the album art hanging on my wall.
I love it.
Looks kind of like this.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. You guys have a good thing going.
Thank you, man. We do what we can. We're just out here having a good time, just trying to make the music we all really love. There's 6 of us, so it gets a little weird when it's all the music we love at once.
Clearly, you're the coolest person in the band, though.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'm a huge dork. I'm wearing an anime T-shirt.
While you levitate, that's pretty cool.
While I levitate in my orange shorts, wearing Islanders colors.
It's Dragon Ball Z, bro. You know what you're doing.
Oh yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, that's my big hobby. Is I'm really into anime. So we're yes, Demon Slayer. Very good, Mateo.
Yeah, Mateo's our number 1, so you're in good company.
All right, cool.
And I think Nick, we got a video.
We do have a video.
Nick's giving me the thumbs up behind the scenes. All right, perfect.
I'll be the voice of Nick. I'll be the voice of Nick.
Nicky. Why am I? No, never mind. I better be good. All right, Nick, we got that video ready to roll? 3, 2, 1. I'm going to see you in a minute.
Again, rinse and repeat. Ride coattails to get to Easy Street. Put up a good front so you can't see my heart. A personal best, bad for a start. I really can't do much. I wish I had a Midas touch. some sense of self-worth. I'm always feeling second best with a silver medal around my neck, and the gold will always go to everybody else. It's me versus the world anymore, and I'd be lucky to get third. What could you say? There's nothing to fix. A silver lining don't mean shit. I've never been one that's up to a test. If I made you laugh, then I've done my best. Life's exhausting, I need a rest. What more do you want? I'm up and I'm dressed. I'll swear up and down that I'm fine, even if it costs me my life. Why worry? No one has enough time. I'm always feeling second best with a silver medal round my neck, and the gold will always go to everybody else. It's me versus the world anymore, and I'll be lucky to get third. What could you say? There's nothing to fix. A silver lining don't mean shit.
Yeah, bro, I'm loving it.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Dude,
But
what you didn't hear was me off stage going, yeah, yeah. I loved it when all the instruments dropped out and it was the bass and then that guitar was doing its little thing. I was like, yeah, yeah.
I love that part.
Oh, dude, that was sick, bro. I really like that, man. And,
Dude,
and Nick told me that you guys recorded that just for the show.
Yep, we did that just for you guys.
That's all an exclusive video coming right at you from Dino Skatepark.
Oh yeah, that was our home studio that we set up with some little fancy lights and whatnot. Look all pretty.
I love it. I saw Hulkster in the back. I love it. But speaking of Hulkster, I got another wrestling fan. I got Nick Fantuzzi, or Nick the Viking, as he's known around these streets.
Yeah,
That's right, brother.
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 But dude, you guys have a great sound, great style. I love the Dino theme.
Thank you, man.
Park, obviously, skating, just cool. It just all goes together. I really love what you guys are doing.
Appreciate it. We do what we can. I see Veronica's sharing a link to the album in the chat now.
Which is a perfect way to segue. Can you tell us a little bit about Artifact? When did it come out, and is there a certain song off of that someone should check out, particularly aside from what we heard today?
All right, so that song was Silver, the acoustic version of it, anyway. And the album was just released on Friday, on the 3rd. It still feels like it's not even released. It's so fresh. I keep forgetting that it's all finally out. Been working on it for many years. And if I had to pick one song, there's 12, so it's tough. I would say Treasure Hunter is probably my personal favorite, my magnum opus, I'm going to call it for now.
Ooh, I like it. And
Yeah.
Veronica was saying Powder Keg.
Yeah, Powder Keg's another really good one. That one I think has been being worked on the longest. That one that was written and then scrapped and then rewritten and then slowly but surely put together finally for over the last probably 6 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And speaking of rewriting, did you also do an alternate version of one of your other songs, Wind Up Toys?
Yes, we did for the Road to Statfest. We did an acoustic version of that. We performed as a 3-piece. It was just me, my guitarist Connor Franzone, and my saxophone player Rodrigo Rodriguez.
Nice. And what influenced you guys to rebrand that song?
It was the rules of the competition. I'll be honest.
Oh, okay.
They asked us to make a stripped down 2-minute acoustic version of one of our songs, and we just thought that one would come out the best.
Awesome.
And
didn't I tell you Nick asked the smart questions?
Yeah, Nick does ask the smart questions. You were right. Me and you were talking about levitating in anime, and Nick said, "You're like, hey, didn't you do this other thing?"
Well, he has to break you in, so then I can hit you the knockout punch.
Exactly. We do the good cop, bad cop. I'm the drunk cop. I don't know which one I don't know. But no, so what? No, we got the album just came out. Yep, everyone should go to Spotify or Nick will pillage their village. And what else should they check out?
Ooh. We've got a brand new music video we've got out. I think that's floating around Facebook, and we've got it on our YouTube page, also for Silver. And she's already beaten me to it. She is the best. That girl right there. She is a fantastic, fantastic person. I love Veronica. She is an amazing photographer. And anybody in the Long Island area should hire her for everything. And we are based in Long Island, New York, specifically the Ronkonkoma area towards the center of the island, but we go all over.
Well, brother, I love it. Brother, I love
it.
And I just want to say thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me, man. This has been great. I'd love to be on again. This is fun
absolutely. We're definitely getting you back. You were so funny. I was having too much fun in the beginning. It was a perfect way to start the show. So thank you so much for coming on, and we'll definitely be in touch.
Awesome. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Nick. And thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you like the album.
You better stream it, or you'll be in big trouble with me and Dylan. Oh, I'm sorry. I got him off as he was doing his move. Shit. All right. I love you, Dylan. Nick, I'm catching you later, brother. I got another guest to go to. I'll be back. Boom. All right. All right. If you don't follow Dino Skatepark, I'm going to cry like a little baby. Mateo always makes me cry. No, but Mateo had a good thing before. They were saying if Blink had a baby with Real Big Fish. I thought that was kind of a cool comparison. So anyway, all right, guys. If you're just tuning in now, we just finished interviewing Dylan from Dino Skatepark. Awesome person. Go check out the band. Next up, we got another cool dude. We got Yeshua Martonyak coming up. He's in a band called Keystone Groove. Let's find out what's going on with him in his world. What's up, Josh?
Hey, Jimmy. How's it going, man?
Great. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah. What's been going on since 5 minutes ago when I talked to you on the sound check?
Oh, nothing much. Yeah.
Just chilling?
Just chilling, yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, tell us a little bit about the band.
All right. The Keystone Groove is a 4-piece located out of Jim Thorpe, PA. We play like funky, classic rock style music. We play a lot in like the Lehigh Valley area, a lot up in the Poconos area. We do play some originals. We also play, a lot of covers as well.
Nice. So what do you prefer, originals or covers?
I like originals.
Yeah, me too. But you do the covers for the people, right?
Absolutely.
Do you have a particular favorite original that you like of your own that you guys do?
Oh, exactly. I kind of like them all, definitely. We all kind of we do our input, and we all have our different songs we put in, so you get different flavors from each one of us, and it's a pretty sweet mix. So
that's definitely the way to do it. Now, do you have like a main songwriter, or does everyone contribute like you were just saying, or does someone come in with the first thing and then they just add to it?
It's a bit of both. It's like a mixture of all that kind of stuff. Sometimes we have a finished song that we just kind of go through and get that out, or like we come with parts and we put together something, but it's usually like specifically from somebody, that brings something in and we create it from them. So it's yeah, you definitely get that mix.
Awesome. And how did everybody in the band meet up?
Well, my bass player Matt Filer, he lives in Jim Thorpe. He plays a lot of solo, and he did a lot of music around town and stuff in a lot of places, and we linked up because we always played in different areas together. The drummer and singer are actually married, and they're like a package. We got them together, and it was just like a really great connection. We all enjoyed playing with each other right away, and it felt really good. It sounded really good, and just felt, the communication was good. So.
That's awesome. Yeah, when it's just right, you could feel it. So that's awesome. All right, and now let me ask you this. When you say you have covers and originals, do you do like a 50-50 mix? Do you see yourself playing more originals, just throw in the occasional cover?
At the moment, we definitely do more covers, I would say. Just like you said, it's for people and stuff like that. But we blend we add more and more originals as time goes on, and it's starting to become closer and closer to 50%, You just have to blend it in with the other music and see how the people dig it and all that stuff. So
I love it. And so we got the band Keystone Groove. Who brings the groove to this band?
Definitely all four of us.
Okay, so everyone's groovy, not just the drummer.
Nope, we're all grooving.
Awesome. And you were saying my stuff, like a little funky classic rock stuff. That sounds like I'm in that band. I sure should be. You guys need to lead guitars? No, if I live closer, I'd be like, yo, bro, get me down.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Come on down, we'll jam.
I fucking love it, bro. But, shit, you guys will be like, dude, turn down, get out of here. No, I'm kidding you. But, yo, you got this beautiful guitar in your hands. You're ready to go. I'm going to bump off the screen so you can do your thing. But I'll come right back when you're done.
All right, thank you.
Wash away like rain. I don't know where I'm going. I wonder who I'll see. This whole damn life is worth living. Find out and see. Will you follow me down? Will you remember the sound of my voice calling your name? Will you call
I don't wanna lose. Someday you will be there. As of now, I can't tell. This whole damn life is worth living. Will it work out just as well? Will you follow me down? Will you remember the sound of my voice calling your name? Will it calling for me? Follow me down.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm following you down, that's for sure.
Thank you.
Dude, nice performance, man. Dude, that was a little melancholy. I was almost starting to tear up a little bit back here, bro. It's beautiful.
Oh, thanks. I was just
Oh,
like a solo piece, just like an original singer-songwriter. It's on one of them I had laying around.
I love it, bro. I love it, man. Well, dude, let's get Nick on the show. I gotta be the naked guy here with my two bearded brothers, bro.
Dude, that was amazing.
Thank you, brother.
Of course. It's great to meet you again. I was curious, when you do your solo stuff versus what you do with the band, do your musical influences vary, or is it kind of like you draw from a little bit for everything?
They definitely vary. We draw from it. I mean, as far as like the acoustic stuff like that, you get like the Van Morrison stuff and like the Neil Young kind of thing, and the more contemporary kind of solo guys out there. As far as the band goes and stuff, it definitely varies. You got like all that classic rock stuff like the Eagles and James Gang and all that rock and stuff, and then you got funkier kind of stuff and little jazzier stuff like that.
Awesome.
It all blends together.
Very cool. And do you have like a favorite classic rock group, or at least like a couple? That because you said Neil Young, I hear that in you. Like as soon as you said that, I was like, that's definitely.
Yeah, Neil Young. I was gonna say one of my favorites is probably like the Allman Brothers. I'm definitely more of like a jam band, more of like that older like.
We know what that means,
yeah,
Josh.
Jazzier, bluesier stuff.
I'm a jam band kind of guy too. It takes one to know one.
Absolutely, man.
I love it, dude. All right, Nick, I'm sorry. I know I'm talking.
No. You're great. You guys are jamming. So outside of music, do you guys get together as a band? Is there a common thing that you guys like to do, or something that you do non-music related?
Besides like drinking and having a good time.
Nice.
What else is there to do?
That's right.
No,
Get together, play some music, have a good time.
We do what we can, like we basically play music a lot. If we're not doing like gigs on the weekend, we're like playing open mic. Our bass player runs an open mic every other Thursday. So like we're usually always out then, like just playing music constantly.
That's perfect. Yeah. Now, do you do any other instruments?
I play drums, actually. My first instrument was actually drums. I played in a lot of like bands. When I was younger, it was like punk bands and stuff like that. And then I got into the Grateful Dead and jazz and, blues and all that kind of stuff and funk drums. And so then I started playing like cover bands like that, a lot of Grateful Dead cover bands. And then I started shifting from drums over to the guitar and lead vocals and stuff like that.
And what prompted that?
Well, I played the drums because the drums were laying around. But I mean, my dad, he played the guitar and he actually like sang lead vocals in his bands and stuff. So there was like lots of guitars and amps laying around. And even at a young age, before I even got to hear like all the records and kind of stuff, I actually heard him basically downstairs practicing with the band and stuff like that, and that's how I kind of got accommodated to the music thing. And I wanted to play guitar, you know, like I always see him play guitar, and so that's how it ended up shifting over to the guitar. And
that's cool. So
attempting
to me, I'm thinking you're like a psychedelic Dave Grohl. Started like a punky drummer, but then you got into the almonds, baby. A little Grateful Dead. I love it. No, okay. I'm sorry, Nick. Last question until I'll let you talk. How do you feel about John Mayer playing with Dead and Company?
Who, me? Oh, you know, I like John Mayer really as a player. He's a great player. He's a chameleon. He could do a lot of things. He could, you know, whatever. He fits right in. But I know there's a lot of other good choices they could have picked. I don't know. As far as I know, he doesn't. I don't know how much he sings as much contribute-wise as far as Bob Ware and stuff like that. But there's other players like Steve Kimmock and stuff that actually played with the Dead. I think in the late, you know, like after Jerry died and stuff like that, and they really have it going on. They know exactly how to channel in that Jerry, you know. But
that makes sense.
Yeah, because they're there for the live thing. That's pretty cool though. And speaking of live performing and jamming, I believe your band is playing at a festival that's coming up in Pennsylvania. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that and when your time slot is?
Oh, absolutely. It's the Pine Ridge Festival. It's actually the 10th, or the 11th, and the 12th. And we are playing Friday night at 7:30, something like that. 7 to 8, I would say, on the second stage, which the two stages are actually right next to each other. So it's a pretty sweet deal. You don't have to go anywhere. You just kind of lounge out and check out all the bands, just one after another. It's in Albrightsville, PA, which is probably like 20 minutes north of Jim Thorpe, up 903. Lots of cool bands, killer lineup.
So killer. I saw Brother Bear. We've interviewed a bunch of the bands that are going to be on there. Chris, who's been our musical guest for the night, he'll be there. So if you want to link up with him. But yeah, dude, I know it's so cool. I'm so excited and so jealous that you're playing that. That's going to be legit as hell. So break a leg. Yeah, and real quick, before we run, tell us where everyone should go to find you.
Oh, check us out at Facebook, the Keystone Groove. We are on Facebook. All of our schedule is on there. Some videos to check us out. I think we're booked out pretty far into the year, so, you know, mark your calendar and check us out. We're also on YouTube, the Keystone Groove.
Awesome. Well, we got to get a show with you. We got to check you out. I thank you so much for coming on. You're awesome to talk to. I really appreciate it. And we'll be in touch.
All right, likewise. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Oh, hell yeah, brother. It's great to meet you. Catch you later. Guys, that was Josh. You better go follow him. He's in the band Keystone Groove. Josh Martonyak. He's a great guy. I want to say that right for you, brother, because I butchered it earlier. But damn it, these names are hard, people. But no, Nick the Viking made it easy for me. He just made it like it was one syllable is like all I could do. Nick. I could probably mess that up too. Neck. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Nick, we're getting rid of you, and we're going back to Chris Dela Cruz. But before we do, make sure you go follow Keystone Groove right now, please. And check out this Pine Ridge Fest. I am so freaking excited for all these guys playing it. We got another person playing it, too, coming up right now. Their name is Chris Dela Cruz.
Thank you, Jimmy. You guessed right. It was a new one earlier, and this is also another new one, Summer Fever. He's doing better than, she's doing better than, so much better than you. The only time I wish I could live forever is so I wouldn't have to worry about my life again. That reality seems so much better than here, where I'm put through the meat grinder, shipped off somewhere other than here. I wish I could live in this moment without living this day. Every moment is on the hour, and time to myself is a clock ticking down to my next shift. How do you know what you want to be forever? I find myself going to sleep, but waking up in the middle of the night to see what else there is to see. Why does it cost so much to do what you want? Just choose what you want, kid, and move along. Never knew what I would become until it happened. Worry about my stature, wanted impossible nature amidst my summer fever. I'm gonna melt like glaciers, vanishing from my station. Everyone must hate me or not care, doing what I want. We're so far past survival after all. Worry about my stature, wanted impossible nature amidst my summer fever. I'm gonna melt like glaciers, vanishing from my station. Everyone must hate me or not care, doing what I want. We're so far past survival after all.
Yeah, surprise ending. That was Chris Dela Cruz. We're bringing him back on in a few minutes, guys. Stick around, guys. They're playing Pine Ridge Fest too, and we're not, so you better go there. It's going to be a good show. By the way, Chris, I noticed you guys are totally getting more musicality in there. I love it. Keep it up. Loving it. All right, we got another guest coming up. It's his second time coming back, a long-anticipated wait. I've been waiting forever, but we're so excited to have him. His name is Matt Church. He's an awesome singer. He's in a new band. He brought the other singer with him. His name's Chad. He seems really cool, too. All right, let's get him on the show. From the band Key of Betrayal, please welcome Matt and Chad.
What's up?
What's up, guys?
So we got to start this out right. Hold on one second. This goes out to Dino Skatepark. What you going to do, brother? When the champs show you up.
I love it. Oh, nice.
I love his poster. I love his poster, and I love their sound, man. I actually really enjoyed that. But I was like, I got to go grab my belt now. It's a party now, man.
I love it. Dude, I hope he's still watching, bro, because that's awesome, man. How the hell have you been, Matt?
I am great. I mean, I'm the champ, so I can't complain. You know what I mean? We're actually not new. We've been together probably about 5 years now, but we did go through some changes of members.
I didn't know this.
No, it's all good. We got some new members, so we took like a good year off, plus with the COVID and stuff, just to kind of find some people that we vibe with a little bit better. And so now we are just kind of like starting somewhat new, you know. Just fresh, I guess would be the word to say. Because we definitely got some new songs. That's actually the reason I wanted to come on here, is to play our new stuff, to kind of get it out and heard.
Dino Skatepark is in the chat. They said, "Oh yeah, brother." That's awesome. So okay, so we got a new revamped killer lineup. Now, can I ask you a question? Why is there two singers?
I'll let Chad do that one.
Well, most metalcore bands, so not most of them, but a lot of metalcore bands have the harsh vocalist and then the clean vocalist. You know, Matt does all the really pretty tones, and I kind of do the low, grungy stuff that would mess up his voice for the show.
Is that what we are? Metalcore?
Metalcore.
I always wondered what the hell we are. Now I know that. Thank you.
I love it. Well, Chad, welcome to the show, bro. I'm so glad.
Thanks, man.
You. Yeah, man. So tell me a little bit about you real quick.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm an original member. I met up with Tyler online, and he's the guitar player, and he was really persistent about getting me together, and we got together with Gavin, who's still with us. He's our original bass player.
He's the one that gets all the chicks at all the shows.
Yeah. He likes to take them to go get monsters.
Monster drinks. Not monsters like the guy in the other video, but long story.
But, yeah, I do a lot of the lyric writing. You know, I typically do a rough draft, and then I send it to Tyler, and he changes some of my words around and makes it a little more PG sometimes. And
he actually writes the majority of the stuff that I sing, and then it's entertaining because I'm always like, what the fuck does that mean? You know, oh, I'm not supposed to say the F word. What the hell does that mean? You can edit that in post, I'm sure. But
oh yeah, you're good.
Yeah, it's not live. But anyway, so a lot of times I'll ask, like, what does this mean? And he tells me, and then I'm like, wow, so all the growling and stuff you're doing is actual words. And,
yeah.
You know, yeah, they are. And he tells me what they are, and then I go back and listen to it. And a lot of our music is actually very deep, and that's really made me stay with the band as long as I have, because it's not just random growling. It actually does mean something. And this song that we're going to play tonight, actually, we've never released. It's going to be the first time it's been put out. And it was written about just everyone right now seems to be in the shit. We're all struggling.
The current struggle.
You know, musicians, all of us, like, you know, we're doing everything we can to make every buck because gas,
hard times,
everything, you know, it's just going up, up, up. And he just felt it one night, started writing a song about it. Like, when are we all going to explode? And it made me feel good. I was like, dude, I can definitely sing that with some passion because I am broke as shit.
Well, I love it. And I was going to ask more questions, but that was a great setup for the song. So
yeah.
let's go to the song, and we'll talk on the other side. Nick,
Yes,
we
man,
got that ready,
good.
baby? All right, I'll be right back.
And I'll strike out like reds, red juice. I'm only doing what I feel like I have to. I tried, I failed, I must escape this now. Hold tight, this ride, like crash and burn this
Pressure is building up, I think I've had enough. It's so crushing. For insanity, at least kill my empathy. Can anyone save me?
Red light, wide-eyed, I can't escape my mind. Lost souls, no pride, no point to stand and fight. No plans, no dreams, failures become my theme.
Hate my job, miss my goals. I'm just one of a million lost souls. The pressure is building up, I think I've had enough. It's so crushing. Need the cure for insanity, at least kill my empathy.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, no, I muted you guys. I'm sorry. You're back.
All right. I said I'd totally go on tour with Spirit Box.
Oh, yeah, man, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, that was amazing. And I know my buddy Dan, who I'm wearing his band shirt, Dead Tide, shout out to Dead Tide. I know they would be like all about this right now. Let me tell you. I'm telling you, man, that was pretty great, man. That was a great mix too. Where'd you guys record that?
Actually, our friend Tyler does it all, man.
He does all our mixes.
The guy guitar player does it all, man. And I got to do a quick shout out. One of the newest members we have is actually our lead guitar, who's just playing over top. And this kid's only like maybe 20, 21 years old.
Yeah.
And I mean, personality-wise, I kind of wonder if he's on the spectrum of something. I'm not really sure. I mean, sometimes I'm just like, did he really just say that? I think it's just younger people. But, I mean, guitar, oh, my God. Like, I've never – like, this dude is insanely good.
He shreds.
Insanely good.
Yeah.
I think he did that in, like, 3 takes. I was just, you got to be shitting me, man. Like, I couldn't practice that for months.
Actually wrote
to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he writes a lot of his own music and comes up with his own things. And just a very big talent, and I'm glad to have him in our band. So, just wanted to throw that out there. Good job, Jesse. Keep on with this, man.
Yeah, I was going to ask who shredded that. I thought it was Tyler, but it's Jesse. But Tyler, you do the mixing. I'm liking what you're doing here, man.
Well, Tyler plays guitar as well. He does
a rhythm guy.
The metal band, you know, for all that sound to happen, we're a big band, so we're a 6-piece. Yeah, so we have a rhythm, we have a lead guitar, we have our drummer. You know, we obviously have the bass, and then we have 2 vocal. So
we basically have a lot of people to make us sound really good, and then me and Chad take all the credit.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, you guys had a great mix though of everyone together. I thought it was really nicely done.
Tyler will be glad to hear that.
Yeah.
He'll probably get really big-headed about it actually, and he'll bring it up now at practice about how great his mixing is to the point of it annoying the hell out of us. But thank you. He's probably lagging. He's probably lagging.
You know what's so funny? Mateo said, "Play it again."
Whatever, man.
I love the song, honestly. So really
awesome. Thanks, guys.
We got some more coming up soon. We'll definitely do the show again, and we'll bring out some more songs. So
we have more.
We're working on recording on some right now. So
awesome. And do you have an expectation of when some new stuff would be released?
I'm gonna say like towards the end of this year or the beginning of next year, because we want to release a good at least 7 or 8 on one album at one time. So we're trying to push to get that done, but we're all very picky and very hard on ourselves, which I think is a good thing. It causes an issue of time, but I think it'll be not an issue with quality at the end. So
exactly. Yeah, it'll be a good payoff. And I know what you mean. When you're putting something out, it never feels done, even once it goes out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm always going to want to go back and fix it. Even that, just listen to it as much as I love it. I'm like,
absolutely.
I could do that better. I could do that better.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you guys really – sorry, Nick. I thought you guys really did a nice mix of the 2 vocals coming in and out together. I really thought it was nicely done. But, Nick, I'm sorry. What were you going to say?
I was going to say that. We appreciate it. Of Chad, for people who are trying to scream or currently do and are trying to get better, do you have advice? Because that is a whole nother skill of singing on its own.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I'm a really big believer in harsh vocals is about like at least 80% just knowing that you can do it, and then like 20% of the technicality, you know. But like a lot of it's just like getting pumped up and knowing that you're just gonna have this big roar and opening up big and just letting it all come out.
Yeah, nice.
That's fucking great.
That was good.
Hey, I got to give him props too. Like, I'm going to be honest. I cheat like hell. Like, all my vocals is saturated in effects, and he doesn't have nothing. Like, every time we go, he just gets a little volume. He's like, just a little volume. And I'm like, this bastard sounds great. Like that. And I'm over there like tweaking all my shit, making sure everything works just right. And he's just sitting over there drinking a beer, getting normally pretty hammered. But anyway.
I get a little carried away sometimes. I like to party.
I like to have a good time. Yeah. Our shows are a lot about the show. 80% is about the show.
Having fun. You know, we're there to have fun with everybody. You know, support the other bands, be front row and center. And
we're getting rowdy and we're making a mess.
Oh yeah.
Wherever we go. Speaking of which, this Wednesday we have a show at a place called the famous Milestone.
Yeah, the Milestone.
We'll be playing. They're actually calling it. This is funny that we bring up wrestling. They're calling the show SummerSlam, which I think is probably copyrighted by WWE.
Maybe.
So, hopefully those guys don't get a cease and desist order later, because we didn't come up with that name. We're just on the card. And then also on Friday, we're playing a place called Skylark, and both of these places are in Charlotte. So if you're free Wednesday or free Friday and you like that track, you can come see us play. We'll be playing at night. I think like the show starts at 8. There's going to be a bunch of other bands on both shows. So
yeah, and
they're all great bands too. The people I've known for a while.
Yeah, I was going to say you guys are based out of North Carolina, there, right?
Yes, yes. Charlotte, the big city. I actually heard
the Queen City.
The Queen City. Yeah, there we go.
Nice. And do you guys go out of state? You hit South Carolina at all? Do you go to Tennessee? Like,
we've played at Ground Zero quite a few times.
Yeah, we've done South Carolina. I think we've been to Virginia a few times. Yeah. Tennessee is definitely on the list of places we want to go. We've kind of stayed in the South for right now until we can get some funding to really travel. Because, like he said earlier, it's 6 people, and it takes some money to move 6 people across the United States.
For sure.
And the cost of gas alone right now, I see a lot of our buddies that are touring. It's like it's the big thing. It's not easy, but yeah, you guys are great. You got to come up here and play this place called Dingbats up by me. I think it would be perfect for you guys.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say too, the metal scene is just such a great scene because it is. I feel like it's how the old school rock and roll scene used to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're going there to have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to party. Everybody there, or not everybody, but most of the people are like, "Oh, cool, guitar solo." Like today, you're not at the metal show. It's like, "Oh, he's playing guitar again."
Yeah.
But at the metal show, you're like, "Yeah." So it's really cool, man. So, and you guys seem like you'd be so much fun to hang out with. I can definitely do a couple.
We always keep
you guys.
I was gonna say we always try to keep it, and me and him's talked about this, and been in the music scene longer than him, but he's been in the band longer than me. It's like anybody who pays $10 to come see us, I'm not going to be Uncle Jesse, Uncle Joe on stage, just like you can see everywhere. Like even if we fucking suck, we're going to make a mess tonight. Like we're about to get loud and throw shit around and have a fucking good time.
Oh yeah.
And every time we've done that, we win the crowd over. There's been a lot of times where I'm like, we didn't sound as much as I'd like us to sound tonight, but everybody's coming up to us. They're normally drunk as shit and couldn't tell the difference.
Raining dollar bills.
Yeah, raining dollar bills.
I love it.
We did have a guy throw dollars down my pants one time. It was some Spanish guy. I remember that. We was in some place, and this guy, I'm like singing metal music.
In Charlotte,
and he just starts like throwing money in my pants. It was the weirdest thing, but I also didn't stop him either. Dollars to dollars.
I was wondering where this story was going, but Tyler said several.
It always ends up in Matt's pants.
Yeah, it always ends up.
Hey, that's not a bad thing, I mean, honestly.
Hey, man, whatever works, right?
But I was going to say, Matt, I knew you were going to be great to have on, but Chad, you're a pleasant surprise. You're just as cool. So you guys have been awesome. I'm so appreciative of you coming on the show.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to come back.
Yes. Yeah, I can't wait, honestly. I want another song next time, too, because I was really feeling that. And I got to show that to my buddy Dan, honestly. But real quick, before I let you go, because Nick always beats me up if I take too long. He's a black belt, believe it or not. This guy, he doesn't just wear a shirt over guy. He's really legit. He always beats me up. I know. That's why I'm bruised. But anyway, where can everyone go to find you? How should they get in touch with you?
Probably the quickest way would be our Facebook page. Just go to Facebook, type in Key of Betrayal. It comes right up. It's one of the best ways to message us because all of us are connected to it, so all of us will respond to it.
Perfect. All right, cool. Well, listen, guys, thank you so much for coming on. I'm going to run. Nick, I'm going to put you to talk to Chris because I got to go message someone to tell them to get their behind here. I'll be back. But, guys, Matt and Chad, awesome for coming on. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us, bud.
Really. We'll catch you soon.
Sweet.
Take care, guys.
I feel so bad clicking people out, but shout out to Tyler in the comments too. Thanks for tuning in. I love your band. Guys, everybody go find Key of Betrayal right now. You can find them everywhere. We got the links right up here. Nick, I'm going to be coming back in a minute, but let me pop you on with Chris.
Everybody, Chris De La Cruz, man. You guys did an amazing job tonight so far, and we really appreciate your performances. And for the people who haven't heard of you before, where are you guys based out of? And aside from Pine Ridge Fest, do you have anything else coming up right now?
Well, thanks again for having us on. And yeah, we have Pine Ridge Fest coming up this Friday. After that, we're doing a charity event near us, all local because we're from like the Stroudsburg area, kind of like spread out a little bit. But after that, we're doing Philly, June 16th. We have just like a bunch of shows coming up.
it's all on my Instagram. But yeah, I got Brian over here.
Yeah, Brian. I'm Sawyer.
I am not Kevin.
We're just chilling. Thank you.
And of course, Christella Cruz. So do you guys have different kind of influences, or do you kind of overlap a little bit based on what you guys do?
Yeah, we're really like, I don't know, we're mutts. I feel like I started getting into like really kind of like mathy stuff, which can kind of be heard in like these new songs. It kind of flavors up like the singer-songwriter stuff that I was kind of doing before. And the fact that I have these guys now and my friends Nick and Jesse who couldn't make it tonight, you know, going into this album, having a band compared to my first album, Life is a Day, it definitely helped out with making like instrumentals and stuff. But yeah, we come from all different backgrounds. Like Kevin over here is from Prospect, the boys, our homies.
Yeah, dude, you could also catch Prospect Friday at Pine Ridge Fest, man. We're going to be throwing down some jams. You should pull up. Albrightsville.
I feel like Nargo right now.
I love it. It's my boy, not Kevin, Big Dave Baptist Band fan. My boy, I didn't forget that, bro. I love you for life, man. I'm like, yeah. I love you guys too. Trust me. It's just the Dave Matthews Band. It's like a special little band, but fun. But anyway, so excited. We got you coming back in one more segment for a nice longer performance, which I'm really excited about. You want to give us a sneak peek of what we're going to be hearing or no?
We'll leave it a little surprise, but it's also a new one. It's going to be the first one off of a thing that's coming sometime that we are working on. But yes.
Final question. When are you covering a Stereo Joe's? No, I'm just kidding you.
Yeah.
But listen, guys, awesome job. I can't wait to hear the final performance, and I'll be back in a little bit.
Thank you.
Boom. Guys, I'm totally stoked. We've been having a killer show tonight. All the guests have been awesome. Our musical guest, Chris, always kills it, so I'm really excited. Last time we had him on the show was when we had the bass player from Weird Al Yankovic on. So that was pretty exciting. So we call Chris out for the big shows, man. He's great. But speaking of great, I got the dude that is one of the nastiest guitarists I know. And he's just been such an inspiration and idol to me for so long. I've looked up to him forever. Please welcome to the show, the one and only John Murphy.
Yo, what's up? What's up? How are you, sir?
How you doing, bro?
Good, dude.
Yo, it's been a minute and a half since I've seen you, dude. But I'm so excited you're here tonight. You got the acoustic ready. We're going to hear 25 songs by you. Are they all original tonight?
What's that?
Are they all original?
I got 2 originals. I was talking to my daughter about it, playing her a couple songs before, seeing what she bopped to, and she came up with a couple for me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is she your manager?
Yeah, she's working the sound over here and everything.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So you're in a pretty cool band, Caracalla. You want to tell us a little bit about you?
Have you heard of them?
I might have even jammed the show with you guys once.
Right? Couple of St. Patty's days. Yeah, but we got a show coming up on Friday at Dingbats, opening up for Sponge, who I think you've played with before, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're always a good time, man. We played with them last time; they were killer. And we got a nice little set there. We're going to do some covers, a couple originals. We got Cara who sings. We got Rob on guitar, Drew on drums, and you know Tony on bass.
Tony used to be in Stereo Joe for a minute.
I know.
We did a band swap.
You know, just get a big thing going on, you know?
That's awesome, man. And dude, and for anyone who doesn't know, this guy is a shredder. He's like Joe Satriani meets Steve Vai, meets Kirk Hammett, meets what's the Iron Maiden guitarist?
What's his face? Yeah, like 25 years ago, dude.
No, bro. Am I edging you out now, man? I've been gunning for you for the last 5 years. I'm like, I gotta get better.
We gotta get up and play then.
No, dude, last time I did, bro, you do this magical little thing where I don't know how you do it, dude, but you do this little bling, 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 like you slide it down, bro. You gotta show me that trick one day. It's like it melts my face when you do it, bro. But I love it, man. And tell me a little bit about your history, what you've been doing over the years. Like, what got you into music?
Well, just back to the good old days, the old rock and roll, the heavy metal stuff. And then just keep it up with it over time, going way back into, stuff my pops listened to. And then, just getting different influences from, the people around me. Keeping fresh with the stuff that's out there now, listening to a lot of stuff off of Spotify, listening to all the mixes, just finding what's out there. Listen to what this stuff my kids listen to. They got some funny stuff going on.
I know. It's interesting to see where music's going. So we were in a band. It was actually my first band. It was like what, in like 2020? Yeah, right.
Just a couple minutes ago.
Just a couple minutes ago. No, I don't want to say when, but let's just say it was like at least 2 years ago or something. But dude, do we ever have a name for that band, man?
No, we never made it off the ground.
Shit. Okay. Well, we made it. We made it to the garage.
We did a couple shows. We did a show or two.
I remember doing
that. We played at the school.
I played bass for John back that day. And anytime I meet someone from the high school he went to, I'm like, I played for you at the talent show. They were like, what? I'm like, that was me. I'm like, anyway. But dude, so okay.
Good to see you playing with Al again. Where was that? Over at Hoover's?
Dude, how legendary was that when the three of us were on stage?
You guys sound great. You got the horn player on there now, right?
Yeah, we got a little Hunt there. He plays a little saxophone. This is so fun, man. But dude,
how was it over?
You what?
How was it over at the brewery the other night?
Dude, it was fun. I played. Was it Friday night?
Spot, right?
Oh, dude, and you know what? The staff there is awesome. The people,
super cool people there,
were great, and the beers are great.
Super great.
So I love it, dude. But yo, we got to get you back to a show again. Next bar gig that we don't play like a million miles away. I got to get you out, dude.
Come up and play a set or something.
Yeah, dude, I love it, bro. Please, and trust me, we're gonna get something with Al again. But anyway. Cool, yeah. So tell me a little bit about you, some of your influences. But like you said, you've been listening to a lot of stuff. So more of the modern stuff. Like you have more.
Yeah, definitely. Just trying to go back out to shows and see some bands in the area. I saw a good buddy of mine's show. He's in a band called 100,000. They recorded up in Butler at Architect, right? They were playing down, what's that place called now? It was the Mexicali Blues. Debonair. They played down there. It was a really good show. I went to the city and saw Mansionaire the other night. They were really good. Got to see City in Color, the guy from Alexis on Fire. What else did I get to see? My favorite band right now is the band Camino. They're silly, but they're so good. So yeah, just keeping an ear out for what's going on.
I love it. Well, I just had a surprise guest pop in backstage real quick. Surprise guest, are you there? I got to take you off because he's surprising our other guest too, who's not here yet. So I got to get him on before the other main guest comes. But let me pop him in. Please welcome,
all right, cool.
Mr. Surprise Guest.
How's it going, man?
Not too bad, sir. I got the both of you here. I should get you guys to sign my CDs.
That's right.
No, for all you guys don't know, this is Matt. He was my other guitar dude growing up. So these are like my two idols that always made me look like shit on the guitar. Thanks for coming on, guys.
I was in the band for 2 weeks. Don't forget.
And those were the best 2 weeks we ever had, man.
I was just starting back then. I think
Jimmy was starting too, right?
Yeah.
We were kind of competing with each other at that point because he started first, and I watched him play guitar in my room, and I thought I could do that too.
Yeah, right.
And then he kind of motivated me to learn, and I think because of each other, we excelled pretty quickly. I think just because of that, like just feeding off each other. Because I don't know about you, Jim, but I didn't really know too many other guitarists at the time. I mean, there were some in high school, but I wasn't really friends with them. So
I knew this guy.
Yeah, just a handful, right?
I knew this guy. He was all I needed to know. I was like, oh my God. But all right, Matt, I'm sneaking you out, but I did just want you to say hi to John real quick.
Hey, good to see you, man.
I hope Scott's not watching. Scott, if I screwed the surprise up, just act surprised when you come by. But I'll see you in a little bit, man. Dude, I just had to pop him in because I thought it was so cool, dude. But
I can't remember the last time I saw him.
Dude, I know, dude. He's got the happiest life going, man. I'm so happy.
Where's he out? Michigan, right?
No, now he's in Texas, dude. Dude, he's got a horse. No, not really, but but anyway, bro, you got that guitar in your hand. I want to hear some music. I'm gonna shut up. I'll be back.
All right, it's a quickie.
Oh, and wait, real quick, can you do the echo cancellation?
I can do that. Let me get my sound guy on it here.
Boom. You know what? In the meantime, I'm gonna show you some hand tricks. I call this. I don't know what I'm doing. All right.
Is that it? We're good.
So close to the truth again. It's burned you once out. Quickly you forget. The sickness within us continues, pulling ourselves straight fucking through you. No use in pretending, my friend. Got the glimpse and now you can't forget these feelings. My feeling are choice and time. It's more than you get to confess. How can you bear this weight anymore? How have you held on this long when every breath just brings you closer to certain death? One step from the edge again, you know damn well there's no coming back. No, these lies, these denials replacing the facts help you escape your past. So close to the end, my friend, help the world, and now you've met your match in this dumb fuck seduction, so laced with regret. But you can't help but take your chance. How can you bear this weight anymore? How have you held on this long when every breath just brings you closer to certain death? How can you bear this weight anymore? How have you held on this long? Every breath just brings you closer to certain death. It's a life less than perfect.
Well, thank you. Thank you. A little song called Into Ashes. I got another one for you, though. This one's something a little nicer, a little happier. This one's called Flatlines. This becomes all too clear, face to face in these monitors. It's all wrong. My worst fears play their parts out in spite of her. Stay strong, these words I hear, compiling denial. Au revoir, my dear, you pray now for one last smile. And now you bide your time as I sit through this bullshit they say. I watch you lose your mind, knowing at any moment this could all give way.
accepting of your face, so invasive till that bright light shines. For John radiates, languish in the calm of the storm's eye. Shine on, will you illuminate? Can you configure in the sky? Hush now, my dear, you know I would never let you die. And now you bide your time as I sift through all this bullshit they say. Watch you lose your mind, knowing at any moment this could all give way. But it takes everything you've got just to keep breathing in. Tell me what kind of God leads you like just to keep breathing in. Tell me what kind of God leaves you like this. Everything you got just to keep breathing in. Tell me what kind of God. There you go.
Yeah, boy. That's my boy, John Murphy. No, but you were trying to get some crazy chords there at the end, man.
Leave those open ones?
Yeah, I was like, what is that? Dude, I love it, bro. You got a show this Friday, Clifton, New Jersey. Dingbats opening up for Sponge. They are awesome live. You guys are awesome live. Your singer, Kara, has an amazing, super powerful voice. But you bring it on the guitar, my friend. Any song you're looking, can we know one of the songs you're playing that night? One of the covers?
You know, it was one that I was a little iffy about, but we kill it. We kill it. Kara picked it out. It's called I Saw Red.
Why don't
Everybody
I know
loves it. Yeah, it's I hadn't heard it before, but we kill it.
I can't wait, bro. Well,
a couple of songs in there, yeah.
Hey, listen, if anyone wants to get in touch with you, where should they reach out?
Definitely on the Caracalla Facebook, the Instagram there. I know we were talking to Laszlo over at the brewery about getting a show there together, doing something there. I know, so yeah, definitely hit us up at the Caracalla Facebook or the Insta.
Awesome. Well, dude, thank you so much for coming on, bro. I really appreciate it, bro. I don't know where that whole time went, but I'm already running late, bro. So I love you, and I'll catch you later. But we'll talk soon. And I'm trying to see you Friday. Hit me up.
You should. I'll bring you.
Boom. The one, the only. That was John Murphy from the band Caracalla. One of my biggest idols growing up. That dude taught me everything I know on guitar, except how to play with my teeth. Damn it, I missed that lesson. I was out that day. But we got Chris Dela Cruz back in the house with her final performance of the night. And then when we return on the other side, we're going to have the man of the hour, Mr. Scott Hogan, bass player premier. Just so you know, Remy is backstage. She is joining us. I'm so excited to see you, Rem. But I'm already running 2, going on 3 minutes late. Here they are, Chris Dela Groove.
Yes. Anti-epic, here we go. Underlying worry to everything is death and time. They go hand in hand, darling. In the meantime, let's try to enjoy this while we can. Before you and my friends found me out, I was an invisible man. I would lock myself inside my room for days. The curtains would be shut. Vitamin D level shot as I would get up and lay in bed for the day. And I sank toward the ocean floor. The haze of life faded more and more. Saw life around me like never before as the day turned into night. Sank myself so far out of reach into my lifelong fear of this deep blue sea. Convinced my limbs not to float, and I let myself go. I spread out on the sand, like how I'm laying in my ice cold bed. There's no better way to imagine my death than in a sea of thoughts where I can't get enough. Convinced my limbs not to fold. Somehow this is where I wanna go. Finding comfort at the bottom, like swimming up above. Choked out of breath, releasing what I've got left. Somehow I wanna get out. I'll reach up high towards some pale white light. Oh, let me reach that high. All around me is life that I can't preside for reasons undefined. I kick, pull, and I stretch my limbs forward, gasping for breath. Once I reach the surface, I breathe it all in. How I would light smiles like cigarettes, I could swear I was addicted. Then I found my ways to be happy. Death isn't exciting when I'm here with you.
how love was a speck on the lens of my glasses. I would see it, then almost immediately wipe it off. I talked about how love would only lead to heartbreak. For the longest time I tried to find its point, but it was like arguing for nothing at all. Now without it, it's like an awkward silence. I need it back now more than ever before. Maybe to be here with you is all I'm here for. I'm here with you, that's all I can do. Nothing more, nothing less, nothing at all. I'm here with you, that's all I can do. I don't need anything to prove. I'm here with you till my boat starts to crumble. I'll be here with you until then. I will be here with you till we meet the end. I will be here with you until then.
I love where the band is going, bro. You guys are just blowing my mind. You're expanding the sound out, bro. Totally impressed with it, bro. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Hope you guys had some fun tonight.
Thank you so much for having us. Everybody sounded great. I wanted to mention earlier, but yeah. Thank you guys again.
Yeah,
Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks, Nick.
No, dude, my pleasure, bro. I can't wait to see you guys in person again soon. We definitely got to set another show up together with us again. So hopefully I'll end up seeing you guys in the next couple weeks.
Got it, definitely.
But until then, we love you. Signing out for Stereo Joe. Thanks so much, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
See you guys. Thank you.
Dude, I love that band. That's Cristela Cruz. Great guys. Go follow them. Special thanks to them for being our musical guest for the night. Totally stoked. All right. You know what time it is. It's time for the main event. We got the man we've been waiting all night to talk to. I'm so excited. This guy's a bass extraordinaire. He's played all over. He started off in a little town, in a sleepy little town. He started learning his bass. Then he just got into this band called Hanson. Then he was doing this other stuff. Next thing I knew, I'm chilling with him at this awesome bar called the Laundromat. They had an open mic. This guy, I literally gave him my chords once, and he knew the whole song beginning to end. This guy is magic. Please welcome to the show, the Magic Man himself. Now he's in a cool band called ShwizZ. He's awesome. The one and only Scott Hogan.
What's up? How are you? Thank you, man.
Dude, I am so excited to get to talk to you. It's
really good to see you.
Yeah, man. What have you been up to? How you been surviving?
I'm all right, man. Yeah, everything's opening up and things are getting back to normal. And a lot of people are going out. They're all, people are so pent up with, having to stay in that a lot of people are going out and having a good time.
Absolutely, dude. They're ready. They're like, let's get at it.
Yes.
Cooped up so long. So, they appreciate the live music more than before, which is really exciting.
I think you're right. Yeah, there's something going on. It's been great.
It's been awesome, dude. So, all right. Now, if you had to describe your style, what would you say?
I play electric, so I'm not really jazz. I have a little jazz background, a little fusion. And then I came up playing, 90s rock. I wanted to be Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Love them. And so I have a little bit of I have a grunge sound too. Yeah, and I guess it's just we're all kind of like a mix of a whole bunch of different things. There's so much out there right now, It feels like there's more exposure to a lot of different styles.
Absolutely, more than ever. I just feel like everyone's blending everything together, and it's really cool.
It is really cool, yeah.
Yeah, you're seeing a whole big mix, man. So all right, so now you're in a band called ShwizZ.
Yep.
They're awesome. Like, how would you
great.
describe that? Not progressive, but how would you describe that sound as?
It's got a progressive vibe, a little jazz, a little fusion. It's Ryan Liatzis on guitar, Andrew Boxer on drums, Will Bergoletta on keyboards, and we're incorporating some vocal tunes too, a lot of instrumental progressive jazz sort of stuff, and it's great. I mean, they're really fun to work with. We had a lot more time off, so we got together a lot more. We were writing a lot, and it's been great. They've been awesome. It's been really fun.
Yeah, that was the one great thing about the pandemic is it really gave bands a chance, because when you have a show, even if it's like a rinky-dink show, there's still so much preparation that goes into it.
Exactly.
And it's very distracting from everything else. So you guys have been able to utilize that.
Yeah, we did. We totally did. Yeah, everybody had more downtime, so we were getting together a lot. And a new single's coming out soon. We released a couple things during the pandemic, and we got about 6 or 7 other tunes that we got to just kind of record and flush through a little bit more. But yeah, we had a lot more time, so it was kind of cool, you know. Yeah, since everything opens, it's so funny. It's like every spring, it feels like everything opens up, and everybody wants to travel, everybody wants to go out, so it gets a little more hectic. So you know, it's been good. It hasn't been that bad, you know. I think people just kind of like figured out how to make do during the whole thing, you know. I think people did a really good job.
Yeah, you had to.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to do a good job, but you had to figure out something. You were like, you know, it was like, what am I going to do? Just sit in my room? I was like, Nick, let's start the Stereo Joe show. It was like, so, you know, everyone found a way, which is really exciting. And it's so funny you said the Red Hot Chili Peppers. We're opening up for the Red Not Chili Peppers coming up in August. Cool. Yeah, and I'm excited because I saw the Chili Peppers live, and they were like, honestly, I always say it's the best concert I ever went to.
Wow.
You got a top concert?
When we met at the Laundromat, I was really blown away. Your energy, you just brought so much to the table, and it's really impressive, man. And it's like, wow, it really blew me away, man. It was fun. It was fun playing with you that night, man. That was really cool. And I'm glad we hung out. Yeah, that was cool.
Oh, we got to hang out more, bro.
Definitely.
You're filling my life up right now. I'm like so happy right now. Well, listen, man, before we go to your video, I got Nick, who I barely ever got even on the show tonight. You got to meet him. He's a Viking. There's not many left. So let's get Nick on.
God, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you too, Nick.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me on.
And we're talking about your music right now. We're going to be going to video soon, but you had mentioned that you guys have been recording a few different songs. Is there an expectation to maybe when there'd be some coming out? And is there a little hint maybe about one that was your favorite?
The latest one that we're working on, well, we did one song called Clock Tower, which we did a video for. It's on YouTube or the ShwizZ Facebook page or Instagram. And then we did another one called Overboard. And they're both like, you know, almost 10-minute long tunes. It's really involved. Most of the writing was Ryan and Will. We got another one coming out written by Ryan. I mean, I don't want to give too much of the song away, but yeah, we just mixed it, and yeah, I think we'll be coming out probably within the next few months or so.
Okay, can't wait.
And where you got? And you recording anywhere special, or are you doing it in home?
Ryan has a studio, Cal Hallow Studios in Pomona, New York, and it's great. It's just like I think it was built as an art studio, and he converted it into a music studio, and it's got a really high ceiling. Drums sound great in there. You know, it's good for video. We shoot some videos sometimes too. He's been shooting videos with his Grateful Dead tribute, Dead Meat, and yeah, it's a really nice, comfortable spot, and it's been really fun.
Yeah, and seeing as you've been in the industry for a little while, and I'm sure you've been to quite a few different separate studios and might have some advice for the person stepping into the studio for the first time and might feel a little overwhelmed. Do you have any advice for them just to kind of get into the mindset?
Yeah, I think just doing it as much as possible. Like I have a little home studio at my place, and just recording so much, it's like it becomes sort of second nature. And if you can just kind of get over like the nerves. Everybody has those nerves of like, oh, I'm getting recorded, you know. And the more you do it, the easier it just becomes easier. And it's amazing how you can get a studio in your house for like not that much money anymore. You know, it's like I would highly recommend that to everybody to just, you know, you don't have to start off with something too terribly complicated. You know, you can go kind of basic, and if you like it, if you love recording, you can upgrade. I mean, that's the upside of the technology. You know, it's like it made everything really accessible.
Now, did you have one of those Tascam 4-track cassette recorders back
Yes,
in the day?
I did. Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. Those were the best, man. Dude, I have a buddy who you might know. But when we were younger, we didn't even, this was before, I think even the Tascams were out, or at least like cheap. And he had a karaoke machine with a double cassette. So we would record on the one cassette, and
That's
then
really
we'd go
cool.
over to the other and then overdub on top of it.
That's
and we made
awesome.
a lot of cool songs like in the early 90s. And it was a great time, man. It was awesome, dude. But oh man. So okay, so you've Nick, you were gonna say something. I'm sorry, I just keep talking.
No, that actually goes right with it because you're talking about all different technology and devices. I'm curious, do you use any kind of pedals or anything when you play live?
I do. In the video clip I sent you, I have a MXR envelope filter, which is like it's like an auto wah for the bass. I love octave pedals. Sometimes I'll play a fretless, and a reverb pedal will sound good on that, or a digital delay. It's good to have a compressor. I have, you know, if I have to take a solo, I'll use it as a volume booster. Sometimes I just use the knob on my bass to turn the volume up too. But yeah, with the fretless, like a digital delay sounds really good. It just makes it, you know, sing a little bit more.
That's awesome.
No, it's fun. Yeah. Messing around with pedals is really cool.
I was wondering because I thought you were just doing a wah, but it makes sense that it was the envelope filter auto wah, because I was like I know it, because it was like I could hear it in particular in the one spot, and I was like, ooh, okay. But
yeah, it's a really cool pedal. I love that pedal. Yeah, I think I bought like 3 or 4 of them I just, you know, because, you know, you're stomping on it, it's gonna like break after a little while, you know. Pedals go through a lot. They get trashed.
Yeah.
Rob, people spill stuff on them. I know.
Yeah. They get rained on.
Yeah. Oh God, I know. That's the worst when they get rained on. But we were talking about that video. I want to set it up again. You already did, but it's the Brian Worrell Orchestra, right?
Bernie Worrell Orchestra. Yeah.
Can't say
Bernie Worrell played with Parliament and Funkadelic and the Talking Heads. He recorded on probably 500 different people's records. He recorded with the Rolling Stones. He had some funny stories about them. And unfortunately he passed, but he was a genius, and it was really, we were really lucky to get to play with him. He was incredible. He was a friend too. He was a really incredible person, really humble. And, you know, some of the best musicians I met are like really amazing, just nice people and really humble, you know. Yeah, we all miss him a lot.
Well, that's awesome, man. That you guys got to share that time with them. And I know what you're saying, like some of these monster musicians are just the nicest dudes. You're like, wow, that's so cool. Like, you're happy to see those people get success instead of the shysters, you know. But
that's true, yeah.
But I'm stoked, bro. All right, let's hit this video, bro. All right, and then we're gonna come back, and I'm bringing Remy on because Nick started to talk about the gear, and I was like, oh shit, we gotta get Remy on to talk gear. She's a bass player too. So all right, awesome. We'll get the video, and we'll be back. Dude, I would have absolutely loved to see that performance. If you're just tuning in now, we're on the Stereo Joe Show. Press share, press like. We got an awesome guest. We're talking to the one and only Scott Hogan of the band ShwizZ. Let's get him back on. Hey!
Hey, what's up?
Dude, yo, I was like melting in my chair during that. I was like, oh my God. Bro, everyone in that band was insane.
It was a really fun band. Yeah. His clavinet playing, Bernie's clavinet playing was incredible. Yeah. It was cool. It was like, it was a really old clavinet. He had a comic strip. He had somebody imprint comics over all the keys. And it was really cool. It was really cool. Yeah. It was awesome. And the way he was so funky, man. You know, music just flowed so amazingly from him. It just kept it, you know, it was always something new. You know, we wouldn't play, you know, we'd play a lot of the same tunes, but they would be totally different each time, you know, and it made it more, you know, made it fresh, and it was really fun.
Yeah, you didn't play the same song 1,000 times like I make my guy poor Nick do over and over. He's like, damn it. No, but they were fun. Like, you didn't know what was going to happen next.
We had no idea. Yeah, it was really fun. Yeah. And it was really cool. It was all seat of the pants sort of stuff. And, you know.
And you guys could handle it.
It was a really fun band. We were tight, and we traveled all over the States. Did that for like 4 years. And it was exciting. Yeah, every night was a little different. It was really cool.
That's so awesome. And to play with Parliament Funkadelic, that's all. We had this dude on Henry Invisible, and he had Bootsy Collins on one of his tracks. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So cool. But all right, I got Remy in the background. I'm gonna bring her on. She played bass with Stereo Joe for a minute too. She's
Awesome.
a great bass player as well. Remy, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? Hey, Scott.
Hey, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. And I know your drummer, Andy.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, we jammed for a bit. He's
That's
fantastic.
great.
Yeah.
What a small world. That's awesome.
Really
All right, I got two bass heads together.
Why would you do that, though?
Because I love
I'm kidding. No, that was beautiful. What you shared with us was great. Really, honestly.
Oh, thank you for putting that on. Yeah. This show is really cool. I mean, it's really nice that Jimmy has such a positive energy that he just brings it out, like, brings something really nice to people. It's really cool.
He does.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah.
Well, thank you, man. And I was loving all the bass gear talk. Rem, you got any questions on this gear stuff or any thoughts? Or
I mean,
comments?
a little bit. I heard a bunch of the envelope filter in what we watched.
Yeah, with that funk stuff, you gotta get one of those. Yeah, that was like essential for the gig,
Yeah, no, it's very cool. But I mean, being the teeny bopper that I used to be, I do kind of want to hear about Hanson. So I have to ask.
I was taking lessons at this place called the Bass Collective, which I'm not even sure it was in New York City. I'm not sure if it's there anymore.
Yeah, of course, I know the Bass Collective. Sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and my teacher was John Pattucci, who was like,
yes, I know
he's
John.
a brilliant jazz player, and he was an incredible musician who was really nice and humble too. He was such a great person.
Yeah.
So I was taking lessons with him. I mean, I wasn't even really there that long, and I guess the record, Mercury Records at the time, contacted him, see if he would recommend somebody. They wanted somebody younger, and I sent in, photos and audition tape, and I got that gig. I think I got it in January of '97. I think and then they came out in April. So yeah, like got the record middle of nowhere, and it was just going through and like learning the tunes, and it was really funny because like I was like, some of those tunes are great. They have like Abe Laboriel on them, and Mark Hudson co-wrote a lot of those songs with them, and I was learning bop, and I'm like, wow, like the other songs on the record are amazing, and this one is, I was like, I don't know if that one's gonna go over as well, and I was totally wrong. Like, it was a good lesson for me. I was like, I just don't, I don't really have the ear as to what's gonna be like really popular, So it was funny. I totally didn't see that one as being like, I was learning it, and I was like, I don't know if I like this tune that much,
The reason
there were other really good. I'm sorry.
No, you go, bro.
Because there were other like really good songs on the record. There was a tune called "Weird," which was really cool. But they were great. They were a really tight family unit, and I think that prevented them from getting kind of crazy. Child stars have like a bad reputation, and their family was really tight, and I think that they all lived, on a compound in Oklahoma or Tulsa. And they were really nice people. They were incredible people. They were fun to work for.
And how long did you play with them?
I guess it was like 4 years. It was 1997 was when they came out. We did a bunch of, it was sporadic touring during the first year, and then in 1998, I guess there was a full year-long tour. We'd go out to Oklahoma and like rehearse for like a month to get all the songs, get all the songs down and stuff. And then I think I had like a couple semesters at college where I'd come home and try to go to college.
Being a rock star.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Being one of the biggest fans in the world at the time. You're like, I'm gonna go to college. So cool, man. So you started with them when you were in high school?
Yeah, I was a senior in high school. Yeah.
And you know what's so funny? I got a little bit of a surprise for you. Surprise guest. Are you there?
That's very cool.
Let's bring him on. I don't want to say who it is until you see him.
Yo, man, what's up?
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
It's good to see you.
Is
Hey,
Matt
you
the
too, man.
ultimate surprise guest tonight?
Matt's the ultimate surprise guest. You knew the guest before you too. No, wait. I want to hear because I used to hear about these jams in the band room. I want to know more.
They were mostly the Fred Fazio jams when I was in there.
Who was that?
That's
I don't know whatever happened to that guy.
I don't know either. Yeah, that's really funny though. Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Well, you were talking about Hanson, and I specifically remember what a big deal that was that you were playing with them. So we all gathered in the cafeteria and watched you play on a thing. I want to say, I don't remember what show it was, though. It was something important. I don't want to say, not Saturday Night Live, but it was something big where, you were debuting a live performance with them.
Yeah, I think it might have been David Letterman or
something like holy shit, a guy I go to high school with is on here right now, and it was
really
incredible.
Funny. It's cool. Yet we have another connection too. Yesterday, I did a gig or over the weekend actually, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I played with Ray Longchamp.
Oh yes,
and he's a monster. Yeah, he's amazing.
So I was trying to tell James who he was. He taught me so much. So I ended up going to the Canal House open mics that he used to host years ago.
Okay.
And every week we would play, and he would just teach me while we were jamming, like he would just prod me a little bit. He'd push me. He wouldn't ever show me up. He would, it was perfect. And he just, I kind of picked up a lot of his style.
That's awesome.
And I was even saying at one point, I do remember one of my favorite memories was I don't remember what song we were playing, but Ray and I would go off on a jam in the middle. And, we'd trade licks, and he would kind of like imitate each other, and he would try to, push me a little, and I'd follow what he was doing. And we're going off for a good 10, 15 minutes. And at one point, the bass player starts playing the bass line of the song again. And Ray's like, he's bringing us back, man. He's bringing us back.
That's really cool. Yeah, he's amazing. I love playing with him.
He was really great, fun. Man. He is so awesome, and he's such a nice guy.
He's such a nice guy on top of that, too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now, all right, jumping back. After Hanson, you're in college, you're doing that whole thing. What happened after that? Where did you start doing musically after that?
I was playing mostly covers in bars. I guess the Bernie Worrell thing started in 2011. But I was doing a lot of cover music and weddings and club date bands. I played for a while. For 4 years, I was in this band that would play in Atlantic City, and that was really fun. It was almost like vacation because, like, we'd get there, always get there. We'd play like a Friday, Saturday, so we'd get there Friday night, try to beat the shore traffic, and then Saturday go out of the city and then find like a cheap hotel. So I would split the room with the drummer, who was amazing drummer, Scott Winchell, and then we'd go hang on the beach all day, and then at Saturday night we would go do the second gig, and that almost felt like vacation. It was really it was a really fun time. It was really nice.
Yeah, it's so crazy how when you're in the good times, you don't realize it, and then you look back and you're like, man, those were the good times. It's crazy how that goes, man. But I'm so excited you're still playing music. 97 feels like yesterday, right? I mean,
it goes by really, it starts.
I think it's like 3 years ago, and then I realized I'm like, holy shit, 25 years ago, bro.
No.
Yeah.
So every time I come on this show, James, you give me crap for revealing your age, so I won't say anything this time. You did it yourself this time.
I revealed enough tonight.
He is ageless. He is ageless.
Scott, I don't like anyone to know how old I am, man.
It looks exactly the same, minus the what was that haircut called? The shroom.
Oh, the mushroom haircut.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got a haircut. I wasn't gonna say anything about it. But
I got all the girls back in the day that haircut. Oh my god, the old mushroom cuts. You remember those?
The Edward Furlong cut.
Yeah, dude, I liked him, but anyway. But all right, so then you started playing with that band. You were doing the whole AC thing, and then what happened after that? Like, so you did that, then that kind of ended. Then you met Bernie, and you started jamming with him. And how did that come about?
Actually, yeah, one of my students was playing bass with him, and he got a little. He just got a little tired. He sort of moved away from music. He was a prodigy. He was an amazing student. He was incredible, but sometimes like music school can push people a little too hard, and he went a different direction. So yeah, he recommended me for the gig. Yeah, I got recommended by a student, which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And that was really fun. You know, the Bernie thing was great. There's somebody, the guy's writing a biography about Bernie, which should come out soon. And yeah, we released some records with him, and got to meet a lot of people. You know, we went to Bootsy Collins' house in Dayton, Ohio, which was really interesting. And actually, Bootsy sat in with the band at the bitter end, and he played to my bass amp, which was wild. And then he just sort of took his bass off and started dancing on the tables. And those are small tables at the bitter end. And he had these huge platform shoes, and he's really tall. So I don't know how he did it. It was pretty amazing, man. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Bootsy Collins lived in Dayton, Ohio. I would have never guessed.
Yeah, he's got like a huge studio out there. I think he's originally from there. Yeah.
Okay.
Bernie was from New Jersey. But yeah, a lot of funk came out of Dayton, Ohio. Yeah. Actually, going to Ohio next week with ShwizZ, Columbus, and playing a festival in Ansonia. Yeah, there's some cool areas. Yeah, Ohio's really nice. It's a big state, and
yeah, it gets a bad rap, but
it totally does. Yeah,
but it doesn't deserve it. I'll be honest.
Yeah, are you in Texas?
Yes, Texas right now. I was in Michigan for a few years, but those winters are brutal.
Yes,
and the opportunity presented itself. So now I'm baking in the sun at 100 degrees in June instead. So, but
that's cool though.
But you traveled all over.
Farther from me.
I traveled a lot. Yeah. You know, I go through phases where like I travel a little bit too much, and then I get a little burnt out on it, and then I start missing it again. You know.
You're still in New Jersey though, right now?
Yeah, I'm in New Jersey. Yeah.
Okay.
The city still has a lot going on. You know, it's coming back, and New York City's just really it came back really fast, actually.
Yeah, that's good. It was looking pretty bleak there for a while, but
it was a little rough there for a while. Yeah.
It really was. I was like, "Damn, is New York
nothing? Nothing can."
That was kind of weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Nikki Six, you're so quiet in the back. I know you got more smart questions.
I do actually. I was letting you go through the timeline because there's something I was really curious about that you're doing currently. You've been working on some Arabic hand drum and some ShwizZ music. For people that like me don't know what that actually is, can you explain it a little bit?
Like me?
Yeah. A guy that I met through Burning World Orchestra, Glenn Fitton. He was a percussionist, and he's really into Arabic music. And I had an amazing girlfriend that was from Saudi Arabia. I met her at the jazz club Iridium, and she started introducing me to all this Arabic music, which was really, I just found it really interesting, you know. And she was gonna have a festival that she wanted us to like blend. We were gonna blend some New York style jazz with Arabic music.
That's cool.
And we were getting together and coming up with arrangements for these tunes. I was like going online and finding tunes. You know, the YouTube page was all written in Arabic, and I was transcribing them. So, you know, sometimes they have quarter tones in their music, and American music or Western music has half steps and whole steps. So the ShwizZ is a 7-string instrument, and it's almost like it's 3 strings though. It's kind of like a 12-string guitar. The strings are doubled. And Glenn recommended that I pick one of those up just to kind of, because, you know, it's kind of similar to guitar and bass, a stringed instrument, but it's got some quarter tone steps to it. So I've just been kind of experimenting with it. Yeah, it's really interesting. There's a lot of that Eastern music isn't as, you you know, it's not as popular over here, so it's kind of different, you know. So we've been kind of messing around with kind of like blending some jazz with some Eastern music, and it's really fun.
Were you familiar with that Real World label that Peter Gabriel had made back in the day? I think it's still going, but there was a period in the early 2000s where he was trying to bring a lot of that music over here. I don't know how popular it really ended up being, but that's how I heard a lot of it, like Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan and people.
That's very cool. Yeah, his stuff is incredible. Peter Gabriel's amazing. Yeah, I think people have people have messed around with that sort of thing, definitely. And yeah, I don't know why it's just harder to find, you know.
Now with
Paul Simon did the same as well, though.
He definitely did, yeah.
Although his was more like African beats, wasn't it?
A little bit. I was just trying to say Paul Simon did a bunch of the same.
Yeah,
a little more worldly. Now, is there a certain type of scale for that you would play differently than, say, from the minor pentatonic or something like that?
You know, I haven't gotten that deep into it yet. I'm kind of I'm kind of just experimenting with it.
I'm not laughing at you, Scott. I'm laughing at Jimmy.
He's taking the Robert Plant approach.
Well, no, yeah, you know, a lot of people. It's really interesting stuff, you know, and they have like quarter tone guitars too that you can. It just sounds like slightly out of tune, but it's definitely there's a lot more. That's becoming a lot more popular. Yeah,
I remember
getting used to.
Yeah, dude, back in the day, I was learning about the Peking opera, and like our teacher had us sing this, like some of the scales, and I can't even sing to begin with, let alone sing these like you said, quarter tones. And then she showed us like an example of what they can do, and it blew my mind. I was like, our music's so dumb compared to theirs, just because it's so much more like complicated, and there's so many little intricacies in it.
There's a lot of stuff, yeah, because they get into a lot of odd time signatures too. That's another trademark of their music, and it's really amazing. Yeah,
it's not dumb, it's just different.
Wow, you know, I think it's debatable.
One of the things, not to get
I'll fight
too
you.
off topic.
I know where you live, Jimmy. I'll fight you. We can fight.
It's tough. Let me tell you.
Not to get off topic, I know you're. I don't want to get too far away from your timeline, Scott. But while on the subject, so my wife is from Sri Lanka actually, and I'm trying to learn some of her traditional music as well. But one thing that I love about the Arabic, Indian, you know, Eastern thing is like you were talking about the scales, how they can do that without taking a break in their vocals. Like it's one breath and they just switch notes while they're in mid note, so to speak. I've always found that fascinating. It's something that I tried to practice, but
it's really beautiful. They really tapped into a lot of stuff. It's really amazing. Yeah, that's very cool, man. Have you been over there?
No, unfortunately, every time we try to go, something happens.
Yeah, it's been kind of rough lately. Yeah.
One of these days. Well, first time we booked the trip, the church bombings happened, unfortunately, and then the second time, it was literally a month, maybe it was like 2 weeks before they announced COVID, and you know we called Qatar Airlines and asked, you know, hey, what's going on over there? And the guy's trying to tell us that it's okay, but sure enough, they had mandatory 14-day quarantines. I couldn't risk getting stuck over there. And then, you know, now the economy's in shambles, unfortunately. But I do plan to get over there, hopefully.
That's awesome.
I wish I could get you two jamming again in the band room, man. That would love that.
That'd be really fun, yeah.
Hey, you know, actually, sorry to interrupt. What's his name? John Briganti is still friends with Chris Bernotas. Do you still talk to him?
That's really cool. Every now and then, yeah. Chris is doing. It's nice. That's one really cool thing about like Facebook is that you can see what people are doing.
Yeah.
And Chris pops up a lot and I get to see him a lot. And Mr. Bernardus was amazing. You know, he was great to everybody. You know, he was a great teacher.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And he's doing great. He's writing a lot and conducting. He's writing for a big company. It's great.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, it's funny. Speaking of mountain lakes, we had me and Matt were in a band with this kid Justin DeRico. You might have known Steve DeRico.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, dude. We were a little band there too for a minute. It was so funny, dude. It's like
6 degrees of mountain lake.
Right? I know. If we play this game long enough, I know Remy and Nick will even know someone.
I already do. I already know. I already know the drummer in Scott's band.
You got how do you know him?
Andy?
Yeah, Andrew. Yeah, Andy. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Andrew.
So how did?
I'm sorry.
How did you? Were you on a gig with him or something?
No. My friend Kelly used
Clarkson.
to play.
I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
That would be even more awesome. Okay, but no, not Kelly Carlson. So my friend Kelly used to work with Andy at Guitar Center.
Okay, cool.
So that's how I know Andy. You know that giant the giant drum I have in my music room, Jim?
Yeah.
My mom bought that for me from Andy.
No shit. That's
so
funny.
So then, like, I met up with Andy. We jammed a bunch, and my husband Mike, he jammed with us too.
No kid. You know what's so funny? I just noticed this. Scott plays bass, Remy plays bass, Nick plays bass, and Matt played bass for me. I'm the odd man out here. I'm talking to a bunch of bass heads right now. What the hell?
James, you played bass too. We all.
That's true. Actually, I forgot. For the guest,
You play better bass than I do, Jimmy. You do.
No, please.
Yes.
Speaking of bass,
you play great bass.
You know what? This is the Scott interview.
Not really, but thank you.
But thank you. I love it, man. But I was gonna say, I see you mentioned fretless bass. You obviously this regular.
Oh, what? Wait, I'm sorry. Fretless. What do you play? What fretless? Is it a Warwick?
I got a Lakeland fretless. I endorse Lakeland. It's a great company. They're out of Chicago. And they're really, really nice people. And they make great instruments. So yeah, I'll play fretted a lot. I love the fretless too, though. It's really nice.
Nice.
You know, can sing a little bit, and if you're playing some jazz and stuff, it's really good.
So you have to know Steve Bailey. Do you know who Steve Bailey
Oh
is?
yeah, he's incredible. Yeah.
Hey,
Nice.
if you want, you should come to a show with us.
That would be great. I would love to do that.
Nick,
Yes,
I'm sorry to
Basic
invite everyone.
Streams. Yes, Nick, I sent you the picture.
Yeah,
when I
finally
saw
announced
that
it.
today, I'm sorry. I have to. When I saw that, Basic Streams. So Steve Bailey, Victor Wooten, and Dorico Watson.
That's amazing.
And you got to come. It's at the venue that Nick runs. So come with us. And then
I
Remy's
will
friends
definitely.
with
That
Vic.
sounds good.
So Remy's friends with Vic, so we could maybe talk to him for a minute.
Yes, him and I have been texting, but while we're because there's base camps going on. And I'm like, I can't make it. He's like, oh, okay, just come on and just sign in and do
That's
whatever you
very,
gotta
very
do.
cool.
But yes, so excited.
And when is that, Nick?
I'm pulling the date up right now.
And Matt, if you fly from Dallas, bro, you're so there. I'll pick you up at the airport.
It's September 1st.
Yeah, Matt, if you fly in, I'll freaking give you front row, man.
If you're free December 1st, we got you,
No,
bro.
September 1st.
September 1st, yeah.
What did I say?
September 1st. September.
Oh, September. Okay. I oh, my boy Brian, another bass player's in the house. He wants to go too. Brian, it's okay. You're totally welcome. And this is a great idea. Dino Skatepark or Dylan that was on before.
Yes,
said,
we're all going to
"Third
go.
band."
Alicia wants to go. Our other biggest
all right.
Stereo Joe fan. We have a lot of people that want to attend this.
Apparently, we're renting a bus. It's going to be great. But no, man. So we'll let you go in a minute. But real quick, before we do, what do you want to shout out? What do you want people to check out? Do you still do bass lessons? If people were interested, how do they get in touch with you?
Yeah, I mean they can hit me up on Facebook. Instagram is Nyland Scott. I don't use that as much, but they can hit me up there too if they want. I got a YouTube page, Scott Hogan. You know, I'll put different things up there, bass solos and stuff, and different projects. Yeah, there's a website, scotthogan.com. Yeah, there's different ways to hit me up. Really excited again. Thank you for posting the thing about ShwizZ. Really excited for that. Yeah, that's a great band. Those guys, and it's just fun. It's just those guys are really cool.
They are a lot of fun.
I'm sorry,
I'm
did
going
you
to back
say-
that up again. They are so much fun.
Did you say ShwizZ already has recordings, or you're releasing something soon?
we're gonna be releasing something soon. And we did a couple during the pandemic. One called Clock Tower, one called Overboard, and there'll be some stuff coming up soon. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it.
Awesome.
Hell yeah, dude. We'll be playing it on the show if that's cool.
That would be great. Thank you.
Hell yeah, man. And dude, it was such an honor to see you again. The first time I met you, I was a little starstruck. I was like, oh, that's
man, it was really fun. We had a great time, and you played your butt off, man, and the whole vibe that you brought to the, you bring a great positive vibe, and it was really nice meeting you, man. That was a fun night, and that was great. It was really cool.
No, I gotta hit you up privately, man. I gotta figure something out, Sky. You're the man. You made my life, dude. Listen, good job. No, really, dude, this was awesome, bro. Thank you so much for coming on, man.
Thank you so much, man. This is great. And Matt, it was good seeing you again,
you
man.
too, absolutely.
I'm glad you're doing so well.
Thank you, and likewise. I mean, you've been inspiring all this time. I mean, as somebody who didn't really follow the traditional musical path and got the 9 to 5, I appreciate everything you're doing, and I love following it.
It means a lot, man. Thank you so much. And it's so cool that we had the Ray Longchamp connection.
Yeah. When I first saw you playing with him, I'm like, oh man, it's a small world. But it's also good for me because I get to see how he's doing, and obviously
great.
You guys sound great together. So
I love playing with him, man. It's so much fun. Yeah, he has so much knowledge. There's so many older musicians. They've just done, they've experienced so much and done so much, and are just so open to share that. And it's really helpful. It's amazing to get to experience that. It's really fun.
Real quick, thoughts on Rick Biatto?
He's amazing. I watch that show sometimes. I think he's doing some really interesting things. I think it's great.
He's been blew my mind on so many things. The one thing I'm always plugging this guy. I think I work for him, but he said something the other day. He was talking about Bach and how Bach, you'll never be as good as Bach, and he didn't say that. Pat Metheny, he was interviewing, said it, and then he made a video based on it. But he was saying that whenever you hear Bach's music, you're never actually hearing it the real way, because all the instruments that were used at the time are no longer played. So you're hearing his music played on instruments that didn't exist when he was alive.
It's so incredible.
Yeah, it's so cool. But so you're kind of like a Rick Biatto, bro. I honestly, I see it, bro. You're teaching the things like that, and it's good, bro. I think he would be a good path for you. If you don't feel always playing, when you're not touring and stuff, and you say to the road, bro. Dude, start your little YouTube channel with Rick stories. I'm telling you, man.
Well, I'm glad this is working out for you, man. This is a great show, and those kids that you had on before were great. They were killer.
The kids.
And
I'm sorry, I just left you go.
You're just providing motivation for them to keep doing it, and it's a really good thing, man. It's a really good thing.
Yeah, we were lucky. We met those guys up in up in PA there, and I just fell in love with Chris. He's such a nice guy. He's even more humble than everybody. He's just such a nice dude. And
wow.
Then met his band, and they were awesome. So, and that sound has really grown, man. It's really amazing to see what they're doing. So I'm excited to see their progressions that they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really excited to see what you're doing. ShwizZ is an insane band. So once I saw you were in them, I was like, oh, damn, this is getting good.
Cool.
But, all right, guys, I guess we got to call it a night. Guys, give it up for Scott. You were awesome guest. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, really. And I'm going to be in touch in the next day or two to annoy the shit out of you because you're the man. I love you, bro.
Love you too, man.
Yes, you heard it. You heard it. Matt,
that show is being recorded, isn't it?
Yeah. Playing that back, going on Instagram.
He's just going to loop that part over and over again. That's the whole show.
Dude, that's my new song or my new album. No. Anyway. All right. Let's let Scott go. Scott, you the man. Have a great night. Thank you so much, brother.
You. Thank you.
Great talking to you,
Scott.
That was the official fake out goodbye. I think I told him I was going to say goodbye 8 times. I didn't want to say goodbye. He's such a good dude. But, guys, I guess it's that time of the night. Thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in. Matt, thank you for coming on and popping in. It was great. I wanted to surprise Scott. I know it had been a minute since you guys had talked, and of course you surprised John, so it was awesome. So anyway, for the Stereo Joe crew, thank you so much. I'm Jimmy James, the guy with the ugly voice. I love you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great night. Tune in next week when we